another video. Today's video is going to be on the Figurerise Kamen Rider Blade model kit. So if you guys are not familiar with these model kits, these are basically very similar to Gunpla model kits where you have to kind of build everything from scratch. This is obviously the final product, but as you guys can see, this looks absolutely amazing. If you guys have never used these type of model kits before, it does take a little bit of time, but it's definitely fun and definitely rewarding as you kind of see the process of how it's being built up. This kit in particular probably took me and my wife about, maybe I want to say about 3 hours, I want to say. And truth be told, I didn't even get to all of the accessories that he comes with just because that was a little too much, time consuming for like, the rouse cards and things like that. Personally for me, I know that's not necessarily something that I would particularly use, but if you guys are definitely, completionists, and I highly recommend you guys, taking your time to complete all these kits, stickers included. One thing that I'll say is I'm not a big fan of stickers, but these stickers definitely do add a lot of oomph to the character and the figure itself. So let's get into it. So as you guys can see, this looks absolutely amazing. You can see right there, picture of Blade himself. Right there, he looks really, really nice. These are all individual kits and parts put together. None of these were pre-built, so these are all made from scratch, so it looks really, really good. You do a lot of silver and gold highlights right here. These bits are honestly the ones that really kind of surprised me, just because they actually stick out from the figure itself, and I was wondering how that was going to work, but when you build it, it just looks amazing. This is how the blade rouser looks like right here. Looks amazing. Super nice detail right here. And on the height on this figure, this definitely feels very hefty too. It's not like a 144 or 144 Gundam scale model kit where you feel like it's gonna be flimsy and break. This one is definitely meant to be articulated and posed around, and all in all, have fun with. And there are little certain gimmicks that you can do. For example, on the buckle, sorry about that, on the buckle you just kind of rotate, so there's definitely things that is kind of meant to be more like an action figure model kit of sorts. For the accessories, he comes with a couple different hands that, again, you do have to come to build from scratch, but they look really, really nice. So here we have the two hands, look really nice. These are stickers right here, and these bits. And then in addition to that, he also does come with a fisted hand, as well as a left sword holding hand. On this figure, he has the alternative, the left fisting hand, and obviously the right sword holding hand. The last hand accessory he comes with is the card holding hand as well, which he can use to kind of pose when he seals the undead. So really nice detail. You even have details on the bottom of the soles too, which is really nice. So they definitely didn't skimp on the details, the minor details of the figure itself. Like I said, if you guys are definitely looking into picking up this figure, I highly recommend doing so. For the scale of this figure, this is actually pretty on scale with like more domestic figures. It's a little bit bigger than, say, SH Figuarts. So right here you have Kaku Red, and they're pretty much stand side by side, almost the same height. So for a size comparison, that's how it looks like. But in other words, I highly recommend you guys picking this up if you guys are interested. I've definitely dealt with some of these Figurerise kits before, and some of them have felt a little bit more flimsy than others, but this one definitely feels more premium quality. Now, price point. This one I was able to get from my, and I say me, I mean my wife got it for me for Valentine's Day. But he was retailing at a local hobby shop for about 48 bucks, but we were able to get 10% off. So, it is a little bit hefty of a price, especially for a model kit compared to regular Gunpla model kits, which could easily range from 20 bucks to maybe 30, 35. So you're paying a little bit more of a price, but again, for scale, articulation, accessories, this definitely comes with a lot, and I haven't even scratched the surface with all that he comes with. He also does come with a stand, so you can kind of get him in a rider kick pose. So all in all, I definitely recommend it. I'll go over articulation very briefly. So he does a nice articulation in the head, in the arms. You know, there are some joints that are, you know, going to be a little bit more stiff than others. He does have a bicep swivel, and then he has a double joint. There you go. And then he has ab articulation. The legs go up, go out to the side. Does have a double jointed bend, and then up, down, and then he does even have a pivot, a slight pivot. So again, you know, pretty on par with like SH Figurearts. Of course, you're not going to get certain things, but for the most part, he like I said, he's definitely meant to be posed around and, you know, enjoyed. So don't worry too much about it. They also do give you some additional like replacement parts, I want to say, because not all the sprues were being used, so that's definitely something to consider. But yeah, if you're looking to just get, you know, kind of some simple poses, and I'll even try to do one right now just so you guys can see. So I know it's kind of a basic pose, but you could definitely, you know, mess around and really get him some nicer poses. So again, this is going to be great for just on the show, for photography. So all in all, I highly recommend it. But thank you guys so much for watching. Take care. Peace.